What's up?
Need you for the old me. Need you for my sanity. Need you to remind me where I come from. Can you remind me of my gravity?
Hey, it's Tajane, and I hope that you are having a fantastic January. It is officially 2019. That is so weird to say. I feel like 2018 was one of the best years and the most difficult years of my entire life. But at the end of the day, I am so grateful for the year. I'm so grateful for all of the wonderful things and the bad things that it brought, because it ultimately made me a better person. So in today's video, I'm basically just going to be talking about some New Year's resolutions that I'm going to want to bring into 2019, and also just talk to you guys a little bit about what we are leaving in 2018, because 2019 is going to be our year. It is the last year ending in teen, and it's going to be the last year that we settle for less than our absolute best. So one of my New Year's resolutions is to be more organized. So I went ahead and I wrote out my little New Year's resolutions, but like I said, I had to write them out. I had to organize them because I am a hot mess, and I started off the new year a hot mess because I wrote these in my bullet journal upside down. But you know, Stranger Things is a fan of the upside down, so why can't I be a fan of the upside down? Also, these airplanes, very sorry about that. We live directly next to the airport, so if you hear them going in and out of the clips, that's why. Okay, anyways, I'm going to be talking to you guys about some of the things that we're gonna leave in 2018 because I want to end on a good note, so we will hit the resolutions in a little bit. But the first thing that I'm going to be leaving in 2018, I got this list from theodyssey.com, I think it is. They just had a lot of things that I related to that I could rant about. So I was like, yes, this is my list. But first thing on their list is procrastination and laziness. Now, honey, I'm the last person to be talking about procrastination and laziness because I am the procrastination queen. If I can procrastinate it, I'm gonna procrastinate it because I know that at the end of the day, I'm going to get it done. I'm gonna take care of it no matter how much stress that I have to undergo to accomplish that task. I will get to it. So I procrastinate the absolute heck out of whatever I'm doing because I'm just like, why not? But this year we are turning a new leaf. We are trying to do better, so I'm going to do my best to not wait till the last second to get things done. I had this whole theory that if I waited till the last second, my brain would be so like pumped up on adrenaline that I would just get the work done better, which is not necessarily a bad thing. When I write my essays, I literally can't write them in advance. I have to write them like 4 hours before the deadline because that's when my best writing comes out, because I'm nervous and I'm like, oh my God, I'm not gonna get this posted. I'm not gonna get this uploaded. I'm gonna miss the deadline and I have to type it out, and then this masterpiece forms. Comment down below if that happens to you. But like I said, when it comes to like actual deadlines and it comes to like being prepared for things, I'm going to do my best not to procrastinate because it does cause that stress that you don't want in your life, and you want to make sure that you're handling that. So that's the first thing. Second thing, bad friends. Let me just sip this tea right quick. This isn't actually tea. It's like this Nectar Petit. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but it's got vitamin C. This is mango. They also have guayaba. They got this too. This one's empty. This one's got some juice in it. But bomb juice, y'all. Definitely recommend. It's healthy. It's got vitamin C. It's yummy for your tummy, and I love it for me. So, okay, like I was saying, bad friends. Bad friends can be one of the most toxic things that you could possibly ever invite into your life, into your beautiful little bubble of happiness. If you have friends that aren't supportive of your dreams, if you have friends that tear you down, if you have friends that are fake, if you have friends that pretend like they're your friends until they're with other people and they talk bad about you, they don't have your back, you don't need those people in your life. And I know some people want to stick with friends that they've been with from childhood, or they want to have a certain group of friends because those friends come with advantages. But at the end of the day, it's so toxic to surround yourself with people who are negative to you, who don't make you feel good, and who don't uplift you. So all I'm saying is that all y'all that weren't good friends to me, no hard feelings. I always wish you the best. I know that you are going to go on to do great things, but I will be leaving you in 2018 because I don't have time for all that. Next thing. This one correlates directly to the last one. The next one is anyone who doesn't support your dreams. Now, listen to me. Your dreams are precious. If you are willing to put your time, your hard work, your energy, and your effort into something, and you truly believe that you are going to accomplish that something, and then you have somebody over here telling you that you cannot accomplish that, that's someone that needs to be removed, that needs to be thrown out, that needs to be pushed to the side so that you can focus on your dreams and the people who do support them. Now, this is just something that I'm very passionate about because occasionally you have people that think your dream is silly, that think your dream isn't possible, and that think that you're not capable of doing that, but that's honestly most likely because they probably had something that they cared about and they were not able to accomplish it. Don't let them be the person to make you feel less than, because you are capable of it and you are more than able to be happy. So I just wanted to put that out there, and for those of you who like to tear other people's dreams down, I don't know if that comes from a personal place, I don't know if that comes from someone telling you the same thing, but change your ways. Be the person to uplift someone, because you never know. Those kind words that you said, those little moments of support that you offered, that could elevate a person who is just about to give up. That could encourage someone to go for something that they never thought they were even capable of accomplishing. So just be kind to one another. Just be kind, be thoughtful, be positive, and put yourself in their shoes. Let them strive for what they want to strive for. And it comes down to them. If they decide that they no longer want to push for that dream, that's for them to decide, not for you to decide. So didn't mean to go all mama bear on you and tell you what to do and whatnot, but I'm just saying. Dreams are precious. They're the only piece of our childhood that we really genuinely have left, so don't tarnish that for someone. Be their light, okay? Next thing, drama. How are all of these things coinciding? I wonder why. We're a generation who loves drama. We think it's interesting, we think it's funny, we think it's entertaining. But to be honest, it genuinely is just distracting and it's unnecessary. Like, if it's stressing you out, if it is causing you internal problems because you are dealing with somebody else's drama, just throw it out. Throw it out. You have that crazy ex-girlfriend where all she does is bring stress into your life, or you have that guy who literally has so much baggage, just don't put up with it anymore. Don't listen to it, ignore it. Focus on you. Don't worry about other people's drama, okay? Okay. Spending money on useless things. I'm guilty. I have a really bad habit of spending money on useless things. Not large amounts of money, but if I want something and I think that I've done enough hard work to deserve it, I reward myself, which isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I don't splurge. I don't go to Forever 21. I don't go to Gucci. I don't, spend money every 3 seconds just because I want to. I don't got money like that. I don't have the means to be doing all of that. But it is perfectly fine to reward yourself every once in a while if you feel like you deserve it. But spending money on useless things, there was a time when I literally went to Taco Tuesday and Thursday every single week and got me a $6 set of 3 burritos. Now imagine adding that up for a period of 10 weeks. You got $6 altogether with all 3 burritos, and I get that twice a week. That's $12 a week basically. So add that up for 10 weeks. I only go there 2 times a week, and that is $120 throughout the whole time that I was at school. Some might say that's not so bad, but I think that's pretty bad, because I don't need to eat burritos every week. That's not good for me, but I just love them so much. They're so good. That money could have been going towards, something that I needed to invest in myself, like my YouTube channel. I ended up spending a lot of money this year on my YouTube channel, and that was perfectly fine with me because I'm investing in myself, I'm investing in bettering myself, and I'm putting that money towards things that will ultimately pay off in the long run. I hope. So, next thing. Fuckboys. Honestly, I can't say that I relate to this very much because I gave up on... Who am I kidding? I'm just like everybody else. F-boys are a disaster. F-boys suck. And you never know. One day you might give the wrong guy a chance and he starts off as a player, and then with time and love and care and energy, he's still a fuckboy. I just say leave those in 2018. Don't even give them the attention. It's not worth it. I'm not the one to be speaking on this topic. Yeah. Complaining. Us millennials sure do love to complain. I know lots of complainers, myself being one at times. It's really easy to just talk about all the terrible things that are going on in your life when everything is haywire and everything is stress and everything is drama, But at the end of the day, It's fine to complain, it's fine to rant. I'm basically doing that right now. But the more efficient thing to do would be to assess the situation, to find out how we can overcome the drama that we're dealing with, to figure out how we can step over these obstacles so that we don't have to worry about them instead of complaining. There were several years of my life where I would just sit there and complain about how hard my life was, and honestly, it was really irrelevant stuff that I could have just overcome had I just stopped complaining, figured out what I was gonna do about it, and made a change, you know? So I'm not saying that you can't complain. It's perfectly okay to complain to your friends, to tell them what's going on, but if you are a constant complainer and you're not taking action to make your life better, then I don't know what to tell you. I would just say complain less in 2019 and take action more in 2019. Waking up at 12 p.m. or later. I love sleep. And I love sleeping during the day. I know that sounds like really bad, but the nighttime hours are when I thrive the most. I don't know why, but my brain just works the best when it's like at 2 a.m. when I should be sleeping, which does not work out well with my school schedule. But at the end of the day, sleeping is very important to your health, and so I need to take the responsibility and make sure that I am getting to bed on time. I'm gonna try to make it my goal in 2019 to get to bed by at least 1 a.m. And in order to do that, I'm gonna have to assess the situation, like I said, and I'm gonna have to get into bed earlier. I'm gonna have to manage my time better, not procrastinate, and just any free time I have, use that to be productive. It's a lot easier said than done, but I'm gonna get this bullet journal going in 2019. I'm gonna organize everything. I'm going to plan it out, map it out. If you would like to see some bullet journal videos from me, I can totally make that happen. Now, I don't know if a lot of you guys know what bullet journaling is. It's pretty popular, but I bullet journal, and so what it basically is it's this cute little like plan that you can create. Now, I hand wrote this out, and each week is different. You know, you can use it for a notebook, you can use it as a diary, you can use it as a calendar, you can use it as a place to take class notes, things like that. I put everything in here. That's why it's so easy for me to get through the journal so quick. And every week it's a different theme. It honestly just depends on like what I'm thinking, what colored pens I want to use, and it just, getting it all on paper makes life so much easier. So, for example, here I have a tiny little habit tracker. You probably can't even see it, but it helps me remember to take my multivitamin, to drink more water, to make sure that I'm focusing on something for acting for the day so that I can get better at my craft. It reminds me to study, to call friends and family members that I haven't talked to in a while, to get my tasks done, to listen to some music, and to spread love. Basically just organizes everything out for me, and I add it in as I go. There's a little calendar up in the corner. I make sure that I'm doing that more this year, so I will probably be coming out with some bullet journal videos for you guys, or making them a part of my vlogs or something. Let me know if you want to see more of that, because I love doing it, and YouTube would really push me to do it more. But yeah, that's gonna help me keep track of my sleep schedule, because my life will be a lot more organized. Next thing, playing it safe. Guys, 2019 is the time to take risks, to push yourself, to get out of your comfort zone, and playing it safe is probably one of the worst things that you could do for your social life, for your health, for anything. Because, I mean, it's really easy to stay in that safe, cozy little bubble, but I promise you, if you branch out a little bit, you're gonna run into so many more opportunities, you're gonna run into so many more great people, and you're just gonna feel so much better about yourself because you're gonna know that you put your best foot forward. So, don't forget that. Excuses. Okay, so making excuses coincides a lot with playing it safe. I would say that if you think that you can do something, don't make an excuse about it. Take action and try to make it happen, because you can't knock it before you try it. Like, I've wanted to do YouTube since I was 11, and I had always made excuses for it. I was like, I'm not funny enough, I'm not cool enough, I'm not interesting enough, which some people may or may not disagree with, but at the end of the day, it is something that I could have made happen if I would have just pushed myself, if I would have just made time for it, and if I would have just made it a priority, you know? Excuses prevent you from putting your best foot forward, so don't knock it till you try it. Fear is the next one. So fear is false evidence appearing real. That's something that we are going to overcome together in 2019. When you think about fear, you honestly just have to change one letter and it turns into bear. Bears are scary. Bears maul things, you know? But like at the same time, you can't let fear attack you. You have to be strong. You have to be like Kenai and Brother Bear and turn yourself into that fear. You can turn yourself into the fear because you can beat it up. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Okay, next topic. Trying to impress everyone you meet. Okay, Now, this one's a little bit tough because I have a really bad habit of trying to do this. I like to make a good first impression, so whenever I meet people, I try to make sure that I'm putting my best foot forward and that I'm showing them who I am and everything, but at the same time, it's not important to try to impress people because you can't control anyone's opinion. They're going to like you or they're not going to like you, and that's not something that we can change, you know? They could not like you because you remind them of their ex-girlfriend, or you have the same mannerisms of an actor they don't like on TV. Like, it literally can come down to anything. But the only person you should be trying to impress is yourself, because if you let that inner confidence shine through, they should love you. And if they don't, that's their loss. Judging others and letting others judge you. Okay. All I have to say about this topic is judgment, it's hard not to do for some people, but at the same time, judging someone is never okay. You shouldn't look at someone and the first thing you think is, I don't like their shoes, or I don't like their hair, I don't like the way they dress, you know? Everybody's different in their own way, and each individual person has something that makes them unique. I know in high school I had a pretty bad habit of like prejudging people before I even got to know them, and it's always the people that I prejudged that ended up being the best people that I ever came to know, in all honesty. So don't let your first impression of somebody dictate how you're going to perceive them, because honestly, the more you get to know a person, in my opinion, in a lot of cases in my experience, the more you get to love them. So all I say is spread the love, try not to judge people. Instead of finding something negative, I would say try to find something positive. People are people, you know? They can't control how you're going to perceive them, but everybody wants to be loved. So show them that love and don't be mean. Bad study habits. Now, I don't necessarily have bad study habits, but I do tend to wait till the very last second. This goes with procrastinating. I wait till the very last second to study for my exams. And I do this because I don't know why. I know it's going to work out. I know I'm still going to study as much as I can and still get a good grade, so I just wait. But for the longest time, I've been trying to study the material that I get like the week after it's been taught, so that I can be like, oh yeah, I remember her talking about this in class, or I remember him teaching about this during lecture, and then just refreshing my notes in my head. But I always get so lazy, or I get so like, oh no, I have other things to do. I can always do that. The exam isn't for another 5 weeks, you feel? I need to get better at my study habits. So one of the things that I do is I write really in-depth notes in my bullet journal. I'll just show you a couple. So these are my psychology notes. Yeah, and one of the best things that I've found about bullet journaling is that it challenges you to creatively take your notes so that you customize them to you, so that you remember them better, and so that you don't have to worry about studying so much in the long run. It took me hours, I'm not gonna lie. It took me a while to write all of this out and to customize it the way that I wanted to, but after I took these notes, I literally didn't have to study this stuff ever again, because I remembered writing it, I remembered color coding it, I remember writing the little like cloud bubbles, everything. And I have a slight photographic memory, so that helps, but 2019 is going to be the time where I get so good at taking these notes that I'm going to make like a video series about it, or I'm gonna start selling my notes to the school, because quite a few people have asked me for my notes. But those bad study habits are going out the door, and we're gonna kick their butt. We're gonna kill these exams, and we're going to slay. So yeah, that's basically it for the things that I want to leave in 2018. This video is getting super duper long, and I wanted to talk about my New Year's resolutions too. But those are kind of New Year's resolutions in a way. So yeah, those are all of the things that I plan on changing or leaving in 2018. I want to make a difference this year. I want to become my best self. I want to challenge myself and encourage others to do the same. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to dance on over that subscribe button. Give it a little tappy tap so you can join more sit-down talks like this with me, more vlogs, more fun craziness, because I still haven't decided what I want my channel to be exactly. Comment down below if you think you have an idea of what I should do. I have a braider in right now, so I'm going to give you guys a new hair video soon. But yeah, like I said, if you enjoyed this, please give it a little like, give it a little comment, give it a little share, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, love you guys. Bye.